Yan, hello traders, hello friends. Welcome again to my channel. I'm Coach J. And for today's video, let's analyze naman the chart of AUD dahil tomorrow meron tayong high impact news for the AUD, which is cash rate and syempre yung RBA rate statement. Kaya very significant ito for us traders. So magiging volatile tomorrow ang AUD. Okay, ano ba itong cash rate? This is the interest rate. Okay. So, ina-announce to ng RBA or ng Reserve Bank of Australia every Tuesday, except pag January. Okay? So, i-announce nila kung ano ba yung magiging interest rate nila, kung remain unchanged ba or magkakaroon ba ng increase or magka-cut ba. Okay, so bigyan ko lang kayo ng konting fundamental about the cash rate. Okay, if increase the cash rate, it will attract the depositor na mag-deposit sa account nila dahil syempre higher yung magiging interest rate. Okay? And also it will attract foreign investors. Bakit? Dahil they will seek for the higher returns on their investment. Of course, Australian assets will be more attractive to the investors. Kaya kapag mas mataas ang interest rate, good yun for economy. Okay, so therefore, will be bullish for AUD USD. Okay? Yan. So tomorrow, careful tayo. Let's wait for the result. Okay? If maganda ba yung actual than forecast. Okay, so let's move on na dito sa chart ng AUD USD. Let's do the multi-time frame analysis as well as the sentiment analysis. As you can see, a few months ago, price just bounced from this very strong level of support and demand area. Okay? Yan o. So, nagkaroon tayo ng very impulsive move to the upside. Okay? So, therefore, malakas talaga itong demand area na to or support area. Okay? Dahil every time na pumupunta yung price dyan, nagkakaroon ng reaction to mataas ang market. Okay? Nire-reject niya to the upside. So, monthly is bullish. Okay? Here in the weekly time frame, and let's focus only on the current market structure. Okay, so here in the weekly time frame, we can observe na nagkaroon ng shift from downtrend, okay, to uptrending market, okay? Yan. Okay, so nag-drawing lang ako and I will show you. Yan, okay? So from downtrend to uptrending market, okay? Right. So, kita natin itong very impulsive move niya to the upside, okay? And generally, after this impulsive move to the upside, makakakita tayo ng correction. Okay, if we want to measure the correction, we can use the fib. Let's plot from this low to the high. And as you can see, ang price ay nire-reject itong 38.2%, okay? Which is okay na rin dahil golden ratio din yan ng Fibonacci. And also, meron talaga tayong reaction dyan sa area na yan. Okay? Okay. So, weekly time frame is also bullish for AUD USD. Alright? And we can also plot itong 50% level ng Fib. Okay? Yan. Okay, so meron tayong two areas na pwede natin abangan kung mag-hold ba or i-reject niya. Before we move on to the daily time frame, let's check the COT report of the AUD. Okay? Here in the COT report, ang long ng mga big institution ay 51,661, pero ang short nila ay 102,964. Therefore, bearish ang mga big institutions kay AUD USD. Okay, pero syempre, i-check pa natin yung historical niya. Okay, so, here in the summary of the COT report, we can observe na from negative 101,083, last report nila noong April 16, ngayon ay negative 64,785 ang net position ng mga big institutions kay AUD. So, unti-unti nag-shift ang mga big institutions from bearish to bullish dahil unti-unti nang tumataas ang kanilang net positions. Alright? This is also aligned sa ating analysis from the higher time frame. Okay? However, here in the daily time frame, we can observe na sideways yung market, okay? Sideways ang market condition for the AUD-USD, okay? So, we can trade naman this kind of market as long as yung price ay nasa upper extreme or yung tinatawag na resistance or nasa lower extreme, okay? Or yung tinatawag na support. Therefore, very crucial yung gagawin niya tomorrow, okay? Meron pa tayong room to go down. Ayan. So, may possibility na ang price ay i-reach niya pa itong next level natin, okay? Dahil ang mga big institutions, syempre, bumibili sila sa lower prices, okay? So pwede natin i-observe muna itong level na to tomorrow. Kung mag-hold siya, pwede na tayong mag-buy dito sa area na to. Pero kapag sunod-sunod na bearish candlestick, possible na i-reach niya pa itong level na to, okay? Ito medyo malayo na siya, pero wala namang impossible sa market, di ba? Pero syempre sa ngayon, these two levels are the near support area, kaya pwedeng dito tayo mag-abang tomorrow, okay? Yan, so yung bumaba ng 15 minutes, ang price ay magkaroon na ng shift from an downtrend to uptrend. For example, magkaroon dito ng double bottom or inverted head and shoulders. And if basagin niya and if i-break niya itong neckline, we can look for a buy opportunities dito sa breakout point, okay? And ito yung possible natin maging target profit, okay? Yan. Okay, so observe natin kasi kapag hanggat hindi pa siya nag-shift from downtrend to uptrend, syempre naman hindi tayo magbabay. Instead, we can look for a sell opportunities that okay? Another thing, balik tayo dito sa daily. Gusto natin talaga na conservative yung ating approach. If talagang bullish tayo, hintayin natin na magkaroon ng breakout dito sa resistance na to. And sa retest, dyan tayo pwedeng mag-abay ng ating buy opportunities targeting itong resistance na to. Okay? Yan. So, yan yung mga scenarios na aabangan natin for tomorrow's interest rate decisions. Okay? Then guys, I would like to invite you again to join our Discord group wherein nag-share po kami ng aming mga chart setup, and syempre hindi lang to kundi ang mga members po namin ay nag-share din ng mga struggles nila, and of course yung aming course na very affordable yet very comprehensive ay available na rin po sa NAS.io. So ilalagay ko po sa description yung link ng NAS.io. And email nyo lang po ako if you are interested to join our Discord group. So, yun lang, and I hope marami po ulit kayo natutunan sa video na ito. Bye-bye!